We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First time with Austin Eckler, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
56.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 42 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Throwing is Allen on third. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Bass is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' number 1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 2, Herbert. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The Charger ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Right at the line.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go, go, go. 49 the mic.
Allen now on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the give, this is Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run.
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 47-yard.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
This out quickly to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Williams. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Down, Los Angeles.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Chargers 14, Bills 13. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Boot Hill, baby.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They run here with Singletary. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 20, Chargers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
On the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball and making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's into the hands of Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. One receiver left, that's Allen. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Herbert.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Earl Thomas.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Intended
Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
coverage.
Allen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Allen's got it over the middle. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd and 4. Herbert back to the air. Will get that complete to Reed. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down, and that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Let's go. You tighten up. Check. Lucky. Check safety.
Singletary again. Singletary, a 1st down and more. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bills 27, Chargers 17. Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 36, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A handoff, it's Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 27, Chargers 24. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
2-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you.
From the gun, Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Bills 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 34.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Singletary. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Bills on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Must 56. Must 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. No. Oh, all 52. Jump.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
49's the mic. Mark 49. And watch delay. Tight dog. Alert.
They'll go with a big back. Yeldon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen off the play fake. The left side caught by Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 34. Chargers 31.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And Reed with it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Herbert. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Herbert throwing again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Herbert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying fourth-quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Chris Harris.
The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
Up 2nd and 10.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Say out.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Alert! 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards.
Now it's Herbert.
3rd down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Devin Singletary.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Switch. 36.
They go right back to Singletary. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect.